walking on this path is like walking into a different world. Behind me, there's the world that you and I live on. The one where we work 9 to 5 jobs, come home at night, have a nice dinner, kick up our feet at the end of the day, watch a crappy TV show, maybe read a book and go to bed. When you pass into this trail, though, into the park here that lines the Coquitlam River in Port Coquitlam, it's like walking into a different world. Because in here, where most of us would only be to walk the dog, maybe come down and play with the kids, to the other people that come here, this is not just a park. It's their home. You don't actually have to walk too far in this park to find the people that are living in it. Behind me here is a path where some people are riding their bikes, walking the dogs, doing whatever stuff they like to do in this park. You don't have to go very far to go from a park trail into someone's living room. This is one of at least 7 camps that I've seen personally today. And I've heard there's as many as 100 people that are living out here in places just like this along the side of the trail. And there may be as many as 200 people that are living in tents just like this along the entire length of the Coquitlam River. It's not pretty, but for these people, it's their home.
There's 109 of us here.
109
Homeless.
living in the forest here, or
Yeah.
how do you know there's 109, not 110?
Most of them.
Everybody comes food banks, lunches.
Right.
I know
How long have you guys been out here for?
I'm out here 8 years now.
8 years.
I'm on my 4th month in here.
4th month.
I've been out here 8 years after my husband passed away.
So right behind me here is the Shaughnessy Street. It kind of runs along here. You can actually see the cars passing from where I'm standing. So it's very close to the street. It's only like 10 meters from the road to this particular park, spot in the park, which was at one point home to a homeless camp. Now it's just a dry splotch of land here. Whatever camp was here is no longer. It's actually not a bad place to hang out if you're going to be homeless and forced out here. There's some cover from the elements here, and as you can see, there are some tarps that used to hang here to provide protection. Trouble is, though, those tarps have been cut down, presumably by city workers who have come through here and maybe hearing complaints with some of the local citizens decided to take everything that was here and get rid of it. But the question is, did cutting down these tarps actually make any difference? Are they going to go away, or are they just going to put up a camp somewhere else? What do you think about the city here? I mean, do they treat you well? Do you think that is it nicer compared to other cities?
Well, I mean, the most thing is like she knows a lot of the city workers themselves. She knows a lot of them, and they all like her. But you know, when they come in and they take your tent and all your stuff, they're just doing their job. It's just like a cop.
Yeah, he'll tell you. He said, like, I'm sorry, I have to take your stuff.
Actually, we even got an eviction notice once.
I got a eviction notice.
I've heard that, yeah.
We got it. You still got it on you?
Yep.
You want to see it?
And they gave you 24 hours notice?
No,
3
3
days.
days.
3 days.
There's Pastor Todd. I wonder where that number was.
So what did you do when you got this notice?
Well, we missed our stuff by 1 day because
We judged it wrong.
yeah, we misjudged it.
They took everything and then they apologized and
When they gave it to us, we were sitting inside our tent. They didn't knock it out, and they just dropped it outside our tent. That's all they did. She reached out to grab one of our bottles, and it was sitting right there. No, we didn't hear nothing.
That's why we do dumpster driving. That's how we eat. Like all the food we got is from the dumpsters.
And you still come in the park even though you know that you may get evicted again?
Well, where else is there to go?
Thank you.
Where else is there to go?
Now this park here actually, I was here last week, and actually this was actually, as far as homeless camps go, I guess, this actually wasn't too bad. It was actually kind of a nice one. They actually had shelves in here, and there was a nice little area here, and actually there were potted plants here too, and a nice little set of decorative rocks, and actually it wasn't too bad looking. If you're going to be camping outside in the woods, this wasn't a bad example of how you might want to do it. It was clean, it was taken care of, it was pretty nice. Now, not so much. I was here last night and I spoke to a couple of gentlemen who were packing up here, and they said it had been trashed, and that it was the 3rd such camp to be trashed within the last week. 2 have been burned down, and another has been trashed here. This is what I'm seeing, totally thrown into chaos. Stuff was everywhere. Now, who did it? Who's responsible? There are many ideas, and some of the citizens have their own theory.
Well, I heard from a person that I meet on the trail that there's somebody that has burned at least one camp. That I have heard from a police officer and from this same fellow that there is some suggestion that residents do this to discourage the people from camping here, take the law into their own hands.
This is a place that's vibrant. This is a place where lots of things are happening. And it's here where a lot of the issues of homelessness are going to have to be addressed. Is the reason that Port Coquitlam is tearing down everything because of local development? Because they're tearing down trailer parks and actual houses to put up condominiums, and that's why they don't want these people here. It looks bad. Or is it because the mayors are coming down and causing all kinds of problems? Are the citizens the reason why people are getting their camps taken out because they're upset that there are homeless people in their backyard? Or does it just come down to the simple fact that the people don't like homeless people? And perhaps in this city, they've overstayed their welcome. Is there a solution to the problem? People on any side of this debate certainly have their opinions, but it's hard to know which one is right.
It's not a problem that has a local solution. I don't know that it has any solution. There are people who by temperament are vagabonds. They've been that way for centuries. They may not be able to live any other way. I don't know. But I do know that some of these people could probably be helped. Some of the others, there could be some kind of harm reduction. I mean, I don't know that anybody knows the answer. I certainly don't know the answer. I just don't like it. I think it's not useful. I don't know.
If you had the mayor of Port Coquitlam standing here instead of me, what would you say to him?
Give us a space. Leave us alone. We're not bothering nobody.
But when they keep moving you around, where is it they expect you to go? Like, what do they expect to have happen?
They just wait till they find you again and they just do the same thing.
Yeah.
They don't
Give
care.
evicting notice.
They don't care because it's not coming out of their pocket, it's coming out of the taxpayers' pocket.
The situation out here is grim. It's not a situation where there are any easy answers. We've talked to city politicians, we've talked to the homeless people themselves, we've talked to people who live in the neighborhood, and they're all telling us the same thing. What is the answer? What is the solution? What is better for the people that live here and the people that live around here? Is it better there for the peaceful coexistence between the people that call this place home, or aggressive removal when the homes that are here are destroyed and the people displaced? That's a very good question. Maybe it's one that doesn't have an answer. And the question really is, whatever happens, whatever the solution is, who does it hurt the most?